Hello Anthony, this is Noah with Audi Windsor, and this is the certified pre-owned Audi Q3. The purpose of this video is to go over the condition, if there's any dents or dings, and then also go through all the features. We'll start with the driver's rear rim. I don't see much curb rash, if any, maybe just a small speck there. Driver's front looks very clean. This is the passenger front. And the passenger rear, which is also clean. As far as condition, I don't see any dings or dents on the actual vehicle. If there's any speckles of essentially paint blemishes, they can always be touched up by us with a paint pen. And that is the A5 Sportback. Now, starting with the side profile of the vehicle, this one's optioned with the black optics. So you have black window trim, black roof rails, and then at the front, the actual grille is blacked out, which I think looks the best, especially with the black color. LED headlights. And then also LED taillights too. We even have a rear diffuser. There's parking sensors throughout. This is the Technik trim, so it's very well optioned. It essentially has everything that you'd ever want in the vehicle. Now this is a height adjustable. You can actually see, you can start it at a low point, which it's saved to as the moment, but can actually go all the way up that high. And in this cargo cover, can always be removed with the two lashes there. It is a 40-20-40 folding seats. If you want, you can fold down the middle seat down to impede the comfort of the second row passengers. This also includes the cargo net. Underneath is a temporary spare tire, and then that metal plate so you don't scratch up too much. There's even first aid kit. I think that is mandatory in Germany, if I'm not mistaken. That's why they have it even when they import the cars over here. But it is keyless entry, so there's going to be small points on the doors of each doors. They can actually lock the vehicle, and when I do that, it folds in these side mirrors, and then to open up the door, there's going to be a sensor on the back of each handle. So that only works for the driver, but also the second row. This is the amount of room in the second row. I'm 6 feet tall for reference, and even in my ideal driving position, still have plenty of footwell room, which is very important, and then knee room is still decent too. And I'll open that up in a moment, but that is the large panoramic sunroof. Rear passengers have access to USB-C ports just down there, their own air vents, cup holder, and then this is what it's like with that seat folded down. We'll see if right there. Now stepping in the driver's seat, 8-way power adjustable seating with lumbar support. There's also well bolstered seats and a thigh extender. I find I use that mainly on the highway. Bang & Olufsen premium sound system in this one. Power folding mirrors and heated mirrors too. On the left side, automatic headlights. You have Audi's virtual cockpit system there. The adaptive cruise control, and also lane departure warning. And we'll start with push button. Now there's a sensor on each window there, and that utilizes the blind spot monitoring. So I'll roll down this window. It's that right there will actually light up an amber color. That's on both sides. Let's open up the large panoramic sunroof so you can see how much room there actually is. But that's actually more useful for the second row passengers as well, because it helps to keep it a bit airy and you don't really feel claustrophobic. But this is Audi's virtual cockpit system. It uses Google Maps continuously being updated, and you can actually adjust between your view modes. That'll be navigation, your phone, your radio, and then your vehicle settings. This one's pretty much filled with fuel and showing 670 kilometers. Down there is where you can adjust the cruise control and the adaptiveness. You can actually have the different adjustments. You can see the 2 cars there. And then also lane departure warning. So when I turn off cruise as well, just so I can show you, it'll actually warn you if you start to veer off the lane. Right side here, heated steering wheel, on or off. This stands for phone calls, and then that is your volume settings. This is the drive select mode. When you press that, you're able to select between off-road, comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual mode. These are all presets. And in an individual mode, you can adjust how easy it is to turn the steering wheel and also how quickly the vehicle accelerates between each setting. This is to turn off traction control, turn off the engine start stop, your hazard, your parking sensors, which pulls up the top view camera on this. And then depending on where you click, it'll actually change the camera view. That is a park assist, and that is hill descent control. For the front passengers, there's a wireless charger, USB-C port, and a regular USB port there. The 2 cup holders, that's a small compartment, and this can adjust in distance and also in height. So if you want it level, you'd raise it a bit so that it's even with your driving position. And then on here, you have your radio, your music, and then your built-in Google Maps navigation. This is actually so detailed that you can see the water levels here in Windsor. There's Lake Erie, Pesh Island. If we go home, now you can also hook up your car with Apple CarPlay, or simply use it over Bluetooth if you just want your phone hooked up. You get news, live weather updates too. So I'll show you what the weather's like in Windsor. While that's loading, you have heated seats for the driver and the passenger. This one looks like it's just slightly fading there, but I love the tactile feel in the Audi vehicles. So this is independent climate control. So the driver and the passenger can have different temperatures, and this is actually where you adjust the fan speed. But there we go, it's 27 degrees. The high is gonna be 29 today. But I'll take this for a short drive around the lot just so you can see what it's like. Now, right now it's in the auto drive mode. And I'll stop it for a moment, but you can do this while you're driving. If I pop this down there, puts into S, which is sport mode, so you're gonna have more engine responsiveness. You can hear that it actually holds the gear longer. And that is the Audi Q3. Now, if there's anything I didn't go over that you'd like to have answered, please let me know in the comments or respond to me via phone call or email. That being said, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to helping you out. Take care.